achieves the things that they do, they never cease to amaze us because you get to expect such things because it's Kaizer Chiefs after all. The news that came out today of the head coach of Fernando da Cruz and Aaron McCarthy leaving Kaizer Chiefs, it's no surprise. Sanibonani football lovers, welcome to PK Sports. Igama lami Mbongi Nkosi. Ngithembe ukuthi ni kahle niyaphila. Danko, you know the drill. Today sokhuluma nje about two topics. It's the coach and the player Aaron McCarthy. We all know good how speed manometer first season he got an opportunity to go to Europe. Mnandi akukho kungashintsha, but cela ningisize ngento yodwa by liking and subscribing to the channel if you haven't subscribed. Kodwa maso subscribeile danko kaningi. Asivele sihlala udabeni. We know very well ukuthi Fernando da Cruz, it was bound to happen. Even though we were speculating, I've even made a video whereby I've made a research about the coaches because of the statement that was given by Mickey June. But it doesn't matter anymore because the coach has been revealed, so it simply means that Kaizer Chiefs knows what they are doing. And I believe they have a plan, because this is a strategic decision, to be honest. I believe it's where they want to preserve some of the things that the team did this season, because he knows the plan and the project of Coach Nasreddine Nabi, even though he didn't finish the season with the Chiefs. But the co-coaches, I believe they still have a touch of some few things, few ideas from Coach Nasreddine Nabi. So that simply means one thing. They are trying to have that continuity, because Da Cruz worked with some of the players that you see right now at Chiefs. So the coming season, it's where Kaizer Chiefs will try by all means, which at least let's try to work on something that it will benefit the club, to try and get that structure, the identity that the team deserves. Because after all those years that Kaizer Chiefs wasn't doing so great, it was because they've lost something that is an important part in them, structure, identity. And now it's all about now they'll focus on a game model. Fernando da Cruz, I believe his philosophy is the same as Coach Nasreddine Nabi. They like to dominate games. So it simply means he's going to play beautiful football that is going to be appreciated by the fans as they wanted. But what is important now is to make sure even though the coach is there, they must back him with quality players. Because I know the mandate is clear for next season. Qualify for CAF Champions League spot, and also try to be competitive and win at least a trophy. And already that simply means he's starting off not on a good stage whereby he will try at least angabe under pressure, but there's no way, because he has to perform whether he likes it or not. Because what the coach has done this season, they made it to be difficult for a coming coach, because if he doesn't finish as a number 2 or number 1, it simply means he failed. As many people were saying the coaches failed Kaizer Chiefs, they should have won a trophy. Kodwa-ke asikho lapho. One thing about coach Fernando da Cruz is that youngsters, most of them will benefit from him, because most of his career he spent it working with ama youngsters, working with Lille France with the academy, working with the B team of Lille, Mouscron, Le France. It simply means he doesn't focus much on being a head coach, but he has the qualities of becoming also an advisor and also become a coach at the same time. That's what I believe the Kaizer Chiefs management decided let's give him this job, because we understand he is a man that understands what he's doing. We also before he ditched Nabi for that Morocco Federation job, he was the one leading a preseason before Nasreddine Nabi arrived, because he firstly needed to wait for a league isizini iphele kuBotola Pro League le, as he was the head coach of in yona AS FAR Rabat. So that simply means ukuthi iKaizer Chiefs right now, they have a coach, but the fans, most of them, they don't like the idea of Fernando da Cruz because it looks like ukuthi basebenzela emuva njengenkukhu. They are even saying ukuthi lo muntu lona wasilaxaza, whereby ukuthi we needed him the most. But we know ukuthi in football, emotions don't play a huge part, because in football it's all about business. Everyone goes where he feels good, it is the right offer for him, and that's where he wants to go. And it was his dream job to be there. But now bamnike an opportunity to coach iKaizer Chiefs, of which I believe ukuthi it's not a bad idea from a management. But we all have different sentiments when it comes to such issues. Other people become sensitive. But in this topic, I'd like us to discuss it in such a way that we all give out our sentiments in such a way that everyone that is making their points heard. It's not like omunye akalazi omunye alazi. So angazi ukuthi nina nibona kanjani, but I believe ukuthi kusazoba mnandi man for next season. And there are players that are being released, the players that are being signed. But to Fernando da Cruz, I believe ukuthi the reason why he accepted now kuba a head coach of the Kaizer Chiefs, it is because he told them ukuthi if aniba release uCedric Kazi and uKhalil Ben Yusuf, it simply means ukuthi mina nana ngeke understand. Even though I understand ukuthi I owe you, because ukhumbula ukuthi when he was appointed ukuyoba ku-Federation of Morocco national team, Morocco had to give iKaizer Chiefs money ukuthi bayamthatha, but even today abakakhiphi lutho. So iKaizer Chiefs felt like they have a leverage now. So naye he was like nifuna ucoach ngisho, so asimithane halfway. So I know good what did these two do to coach Nasreddine Nabi, and I'm not okay with that ngokubona kwami. But I don't know ukuthi nina nicabanga kanjani. So ke asiphume ke lapho. Let's get into our second topic of the day. We're going to discuss about Aiden McCarthy. I think we all saw this one coming. I remember making a video few weeks ago saying ukuthi iKaizer Chiefs, when they make such decisions, it simply means kuti they want to sell the player. Aiden McCarthy, when he was given that 2-year contract, it simply means Kaizer Chiefs saw kuti there are offers from him, for him, because they understand one thing kuti if we have to cash in, we have to cash in. We remember the same situation with Tutatione de Tlokwe, as he was sold to a team Elite. It was because the offer was good enough that they cannot resist to take it. And with McCarthy, obviously, he's still young. Nakanjani imali yakhe iyoza ishisa. So the question now is, was it a good idea to sell McCarthy while knowing ukuthi you have big ambitions for next season? Because I believe ukuthi Roshin Dudley, it's another player that I think ukuthi kusamele simlinde a recover fully, and then that's where it could have been easier ukuthi sikwazi ukuthi sibone ukuthi okay, it's time for him to go. But another thing I know about the Chiefs is that ukuthi they don't gatekeep players. If an offer is appealing, they will sell that player, because they know ukuthi it's business. No player will stay at Chiefs forever, and they understand another thing ukuthi opportunities like these come once in a lifetime. So if they rejected the offer, what if it happened ukuthi there will be no offer that is going to come his way in future? But for a player that was playing for his first season in a top flight football, giving those performances, I believe ukuthi the weight was worth it from him. Because if it was another player, it could have been long ago whereby he decided, no, I'm giving up because I'm not getting an opportunity. Instead, they keep on signing players while I'm available. But it showed that character-wise, he was strong enough. And only God knows what does the future hold for him. But mina I'd say okwenzekile kufana nokudaliwe. Nina nikubona kanjani? Do you think ukuthi it was a bad idea or vele he deserves ukuthi ahambe uErin McCarthy? Besides, we still have two players that were loaned out that can play ku left center back. It's uBobo Sima ukubuchuthi Chiefs le eBotswana, and we also have uXolani Khosa le ku Black Lions le eBotswana. And it shows ukuthi sometimes if we can fully trust in our development, there will be a time whereby which you won't be stressed about trying to sign players knowing very well ukuthi other teams won't sell those players to us. Look at Eden, it's proof ukuthi development achieves, it is producing good players. We had Dungezana, we had Unjabule Blom. I think it's high time now Kaizer Chiefs decide ukuthi let's allow our youth structures to benefit us, because we put a lot of money in those infrastructures and the development. And look at McCarthy now. And I believe good we still have players there, Abo Mendes, Abo Malifo, Abo players like Abo Taunyana. You can name a few, because development is important in situations whereby we look at Barcelona right now. There was a moment whereby it was difficult for them to buy those well-established players, but because they believed in their own system that they are using to make sure these youngsters, they get the best development ever, and now it's paying off. Because look at Lamine Yamal, look at Pedro Gonzalez, look at players like Abu Balde. You understand ukuthi it's all about ukuthi trust in the system, trust in the players that you produce. Sometimes there's no need to go outside looking for players. That's why we end up being given and labeled ukuthi thina we are free agent merchants, because once a player becomes free, it's like siyahlanya silifuna lakithi. I believe ukuthi now it's high time, especially with a coach like Fernando da Cruz. Simply means ukuthi ama youngsters will get that opportunity to shine. I don't know nina nikubona kanjani, but ngiyobonakala sekuqoqwa everything that happens at Chiefs ayisamangazi, to be honest. It's either awufuna ukwamkela or awuboni vele. Danko.